such time as he may consume.
Thank you very much, Speaker. I want to thank the gentlelady for yielding, and I introduced the All Circuit Review Act, Speaker, to send a clear message to all federal employees who blow the whistle on wrongdoing that we here in Congress have their backs. This bill would give federal employees who face retaliation for blowing the whistle a more equitable playing field when they challenge that retaliation in court. Under the bill, whistleblowers could file appeals in the jurisdictions where they work or live, rather than having to file appeals in the Federal Circuit Court of Appeals in Washington D.C. Whistleblowers who live outside of Washington, D.C. should have the same opportunities as those who live in Washington. I want to thank Representative Blake Farenthold for co-sponsoring this bill with me. Representative Farenthold has been a steadfast supporter of this basic due process right for federal employees. The bill we are considering today makes permanent a pilot provision that was included in the Whistleblower Protection Enhancement Act, which was signed into law in 2012. That pilot provision will expire in November if we do not send this bill to the President before then. Without this bill, whistleblowers could appeal a decision of the Merit Systems Protection Board only to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit. The Federal Circuit has historically been overly restrictive of whistleblower rights. According to the Merit Systems Protection Board, 29 cases have been appealed to courts other than the Federal Circuit since 2012. The Project on Government Oversight sent a letter to Oversight Committee on May 2nd, 2017, in strong support of this bill. Executive Director Daniel Bryan wrote as follows. The pilot program has been a success. It has not resulted in a flood of whistleblower appeals, as opponents of the program asserted it would do, and it allows for potential circuit splits, which encourage sister circuits to review the laws and allows for possible Supreme Court review. It is working exactly as intended and should be made before it expires in November of 2017. The bill was approved by the Oversight Committee without opposition in May. 2 years ago, Congress approved an extension of the all-circuit pilot program in 2014 without a single negative vote, and I urge my colleagues to support the whistleblower.